বন্ধুরা চলে আসলাম ল্যান্ডউডনো সি বিচ। ল্যান্ডউডনো সি বিচ যেহেতু একটি পর্যটক এরিয়া, এখানে পৃথিবীর বিভিন্ন প্রান্ত থেকে মানুষ ভ্রমণ করতে আসেন। আর তাদের জন্য রয়েছে বিভিন্ন ধরনের সার্ভিস, বাস, ট্রেন। আর আজকে আমরা এই ট্রেনে করে পাহাড়ি এলাকা প্লাস শহরের অর্ধেকাংশ ঘুরে দেখব। এ হচ্ছে আমাদের ট্রেনের চালক। আর আরুষির বাবা অলরেডি ট্রেনে উঠে পড়েছে, আমিও উঠে পড়ব, কারণ ট্রেনটি ছাড়ার সময় চলে আসছে। আর এই ট্রেনে যতজন যাত্রী রয়েছে তার মধ্যে সিনিয়র সিটিজেনরাই বেশি। আমরা উঠে পড়েছি সবাই, কিছুক্ষণের মধ্যে ছেড়ে দিবে ট্রেনটি। আর ট্রেনটি ছেড়ে দিলে এই ট্রেনের মধ্যে একজন ব্যক্তি আছেন যিনি কিনা কোথায় কী আছে দিক নির্দেশনা দিবেন এবং বলবেন। তাহলে বন্ধুরা তোমরা দেখতে থাকো সামনে কি আছে আর আমরা কোথা থেকে বন্ধুরা আমাদের ট্রেনটি কিন্তু ছেড়ে দিয়েছি। এবার হচ্ছে
That pier has just been voted Pier of the Year 2025 by 2025. So over on your right hand side used to be the original pier pavilion. It is now a big hole in the ground. It is an open air swimming pool, especially with our weather. After asking the George Formby, Beverly Sisters, Jimmy Edwards, if anybody remembers Jimmy Edwards. Cliff played there along with his shadows. Also a popular beat combo called the Yankees or something. Winston Churchill liked it in there, obviously a good bar. So you can see the slide on there, there is nothing at the bottom of that. Small children just slide down that into the water. Do not fear though, there's a prehistoric fish trap under there. This is the original entrance to the pier. The pier is 700 and Dublin. Originally the post was meant to go from there up to Dublin. They cancelled that contract 3 days before it's due to start because of the exceptionally rough seas. That was the Irish. Small steps tier garden with the longest laburnum arch in Europe. Bodmin Gardens once to let claim right. So also behind our tiered garden there is the Llandudno Ski and Snow Centre. Bit of a misnomer now because there ain't no snow on it. It's a dry ski slab. So I'll scroll down and blew our lovely pier away as well. That is the third longest in the UK and the longest in Wales. So over on your right hand side you can see the little door. That's the system for training on, that's underhangs, overhangs. So going back to the little ornament of the door. So the bay between is called Bloom Bay, Llandudno Bay, St George's Bay, to the King of Royals, Tom Jones Bay. Come on ladies and gentlemen. It's not unusual but it might be sometimes. Over on the desk on the right hand side you can see our magnificent steel daffodils. Circle that, Anthony Gordon. Go on, that sculpture from it. Actually, they are plastic and they are the 5th largest wind farm in Europe. It's the 2nd largest wind farm in the UK and it will be the 1st largest wind farm once they park their 48 towers in there. That's enough to power a third of Liverpool, which they don't. If you ever on the prom at night, you can see our magnificent oil rig out of the burning gas lines. They go straight to the Isle of Man, where it's processed and then shipped all over the world. So as we come round the corner on your left-hand side here, it looks like a World War II bunker. For those of you sitting on the right, look to the rocks right in front of you. You'll see a mesh. Look up for those meshes and look to the left. That is St Tubnose. St Tubnose is exceptionally important to the town because it means the parish of St Tubnose. Island, St. Patrick. He was a good Welshman, got rid of all the snakes. They sent us Mr. Totno in the 13th century. As I said, the Irish sea is exceptionally rough. 120 shipwrecks in Canada Bay alone around this coastline. Countless wars. But very, they had English cove just here. He scrambled his way to the top. It was a monk who was there to see the land of God. So, also, the very first painting was a Catholic line. There's also evidence of strip farming. Obviously, his little metalwood door was down, so he decided to build his church. He built it out of limestone, which is what this is made up of. The back there goes to the 15th century. There is one window there that dates to the 13th century. There was also this big graveyard, that's exciting. We have interesting people buried there. So, we have found a member of the AA. Yes, he's still waiting for his clearing out. I do apologise, the James Coney burials. We have the very first female rally driver. This was a time when it was considered extremely improper and risky for a lady to drive. She was pregnant at the time, she stole her father's car and she drove it up the room. So, hooray for women's emancipation there. What else have we got? We've got one of the first people to go up Everest. That was always her bedtime. He was the father to Paul Yates, a local girl. She married a Muslim missionary. So as a contemporary point, we have from the town a lady called Miss Jade Pavely. She's in the top 10 UK rally drivers. She gave me a lift through Tesco's the other day. When she drives the room in her rally car, she can do this in 2.5 minutes. When we do it, it takes us an hour. So she gave me a lift to Tesco. I was really scared, but I did the shopping very good path. The skateboarders call it Dead Man's Curves. I'm quite cosmopolitan. I call it San Francisco. So originally the road up to the urn was by the tram station. It is a 1-in-4 gradient. To get to St. Totno's you had to get up there on a horse and cart, so the coffin had to be carried up there with all the mourners. Obviously nursing shop, and in summer we have pods and pods of dog food off this side of Anglesey. We also have all types of fish, mackerel, no mackerel, even more mackerel, and any other fish on the sea. We're actually known for fishing, we have crabs, we have lobsters, believe it or not. So over on the right hand side, you can see my home, my castle, I wish. That is in fact a lighthouse, but it doesn't have a stacking sail. I can be in saying that. Doesn't need a stack. As I said, the room was 600 feet high. That lighthouse is 169 feet above sea level. I don't know how you measure it from sea level because it keeps going up and down, but they do. That was built by the Northern Dock and
হোটেল যারা
basically had scenery put all the way from Liverpool up to Hungary. This was built in 1962, so if you look at the rocks on the right, these walls are 9 miles around. This is really cheap limestone. The rocks on the right are dressed limestone. That means they polished it and cut it nicely. Very difficult thing to do. It's soft rock. There's lots of holes in it and it shatters really easily. But the stonemasons landed there is the very first, and then the tourists was arriving in summer, they had a nice time. The stonemasons then went to North America, South America, South Africa, Australia, highly sought after as a day. There was Rick and Oil Lamp. Two families looked after it, one looked on the left hand side on the right, and it was built like a ship as well, so it's got a boat at the stern and yeah, nice one. Next year, I gave up looking after 2 years, so if anyone wants to look up for a boat, it's now on the summit complex. You might see it's like a massive miner's life, basically. Very worth a look. So on the left, above that is the rest of the faithful. If you want to use the toilets, you can't, I'm afraid they're blocked. Blocked since yesterday. I do apologise. They don't have anyone running in motion there. They have to ship their goods in. Coffee stock here, okay, and I don't mean your loved ones. It's not getting off. Please wait and be patient. I'll come with the speed.
বন্ধুরা আমরা পাহাড়টির মাঝখানে চলে আসছি, আর মাঝখানে সবচেয়ে উঁচু জায়গায় একটি ক্যাফেটেরিয়া রয়েছে, যেখানে এসে সবাই যাত্রা বিরতি। এই যে ফাঁকা সমুদ্র, তার ওপাশে রয়েছে আয়ারল্যান্ড। আমাদের ট্রেনটি থেমে গেছে, এখানে যাত্রা বিরতি দিয়েছে কিছু সময়ের জন্য। সবাই নেমে পড়েছে জায়গা থেকে, কেউ হয়তো বা কফি খাবে, কেউ ছবি করবে, কেউ দেখবে ঘুরে ঘুরে, সবাই নেমে পড়ছে। আমরাও নেমে পড়েছি। এই যে আরুষির বাবা, আরুষি তো ভীষণ খুশি, এদিক যাচ্ছে ওদিক যাচ্ছে, একদম ছুটে বেড়াচ্ছে। এই যে আমাদের ড্রাইভার মশাই, আমি আর আরুষি একটু হেঁটে দেখছি সামনে কি আছে। সামনে অ্যাকচুয়ালি এই যে পাহাড়, আর এই ট্রেনে করে আমরা আসছি, আর ওই যে ওই পাহাড়ের মানে সমুদ্রের ওই পাশটায় হচ্ছে আয়ারল্যান্ড। এক পাশে পাহাড়, এক পাশে সমুদ্র, সমুদ্রের ওপাশে রয়েছে আয়ারল্যান্ড। আরুষি দৌড়ে চলে যাচ্ছে। এখান থেকে পুরো সাগরের সব পাশ দেখা যায়। অপূর্ব সুন্দর জায়গা। ট্রেন এখানে থেমে আছে যাত্রা বিরতি দেখার জন্য। আরুষি ওই যে চলে গেছে। এখানে অনেক পর্যটক রয়েছে। আরুষির বাবা, ওয়াও, সমুদ্রের জল যেন একদম পূর্ব। এই সমুদ্রের ওই পাশে রয়েছে আয়ারল্যান্ড। আর এই পাথর দিয়ে দুষ্ট করতেছে। তোমার কেমন লাগছে এখানে ঘুরতে এসে? ভালো? কেমন ভালো? খুব ভালো। এদিকে তাকে, এটা হচ্ছে কফি হাউস, এখানে রেস্ট নিয়ে কফি খাওয়া যায়, একটা রেস্টুরেন্টের মতো। সবাই এখানে যাত্রা বিরতি করে। আমাদের ড্রাইভার মশাই রেস্ট নিতেছেন। এই যে আরুষির বাবা, একটু রিভিউ দাও, এদিকে তাকাও। এটা হচ্ছিল রেস্কিউ প্লেন, সব সময় এখান দিয়ে ঘুরতেই থাকে। দূরে ওই সাগরের মধ্যে দ্বীপ, অনেক দূর, অনেক দূরে। এই যে সাগরের মাঝখান দিয়ে পাশ ঘেঁষে মাছের এই দ্বীপটা হচ্ছিল, এটা হচ্ছে মাঝখানে, এটা মাঝখানে দ্বীপ। এই দেখো অনেক দূর থেকে এটা ক্যাচ করা হয়েছে। তোমরা দেখতে থাকো বন্ধুরা, আমরা আরো এই পুরো পাহাড় ওই পাশটা ঘুরে যাব। এখানে অনেক বন্য ভেড়া রয়েছে, সিগন্যাল দেওয়া। আরুষির বাবা ফটোশুটে আছে ট্রেনের সামনে।